Hi, it's Helen and Wick with CAMINO Provisions.
And today our short video will show highlights of Triacastela to Sarria and on to Portomarín. So we're getting really close to, we can see the light at the end of the tunnel as far as finishing and getting to Santiago. Of course, as many people know, if you want a compostela, you need to walk every bit of the last 100 kilometers into Santiago. And that can be from one of many routes. We were walking the Camino Frances. And so you need to decide at this point, do I follow through and walk every step of the last 100K, or do I have to do something else in order to just get to Santiago? So this is when you kind of need to decide this section in here. Now, we decided we did want to earn our compostelas 15 years ago when we walked our very first Camino in 2007. I got an injury and was not able to walk the last bit, and so I was very much wanting to walk the whole 500 miles this time, and especially the last 100. So the other thing that we encountered on this section was we're in Galicia. So guess what? It's raining a lot.
Now, we had walked basically before we got to Galicia 42 days, and we'd had about an hour of hard rain where we got wet, and that was it, which was very fortunate, obviously. And then we crossed the border into Galicia, and from that day onward, it rained every day. Sometimes we would really get caught in the rain. Other days, hard rains. Other days, it it rained every day, but we weren't necessarily really in it all the time. And so, again, once you've made the decision you want to finish well what you started, then you don't have any control over the weather. Now, this was October of 2022. There's been other times that we've been in that area, not necessarily walking every day, but in Santiago in the same time frame, and there's been no rain. So again, we don't want you to think that just because that was our experience, that will necessarily be your experience.
Although there is the joke that we heard on this trip.
Yes.
People, instead of calling it Santiago, call it Santiagua because of how much rain there is in that area. But it also keeps it very green and pretty. So
yeah, the countryside is gorgeous and it's nice.
Yeah, we were also walking during chestnut season, and because of the storms and wind, as you'll see. It blew down a lot of the nuts, and so that was kind of fun because where we live we don't have those. The other thing being harvested in this area were apples, and you'll also notice at some point toward the end of the video where there's an apple orchard, just bags and bags full of apples waiting to be picked up and made into cider. So all of these things were very interesting to us. They're not things that we see every day where we live. So hope you'll enjoy these highlights, and we'll see you at the end of the video.
Hey, hey.
So the rain has slacked off. A little bit of bright sky over there. Not much. Walking through an old farm here. Whoa. Ta-da! That's Portomarín, and there's some blue sky. But there is our rain. Chestnut time over here, and Wick's gonna pick up a couple of the buckeyes. You see,
A lot of these nuts and husks have come down because we had tremendous storm with wind and rain, and so they're on the ground now.
we're just going across this bridge. The water is way down from when we were here years ago. But there's the famous steep stairs up right when you get across the river. Welcome to Portomarín. Now climb this steep flight of steps. Thanks for watching, and we always appreciate it if you enjoyed it to give us a thumbs up, like, and if you haven't yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell icon. That will let you be notified when we post the next one. And until then, we'll say,
Buen camino.